Frank, for joining Hydrogen in 3. Obviously, it's a pleasure to have you on the platform, and also to have someone on the other end of the pond and get your perspective on the market the way it is. It'd be great just to have a quick intro of who you are and what you do, just to give a bit of an overview, if that's all right.
Sure. Well, I am the president and CEO of the Fuel Cell and Hydrogen Energy Association, or FCHEA. We have been the leading voice in the United States for hydrogen and fuel cell advocacy for over 30 years. We have nearly 80 members that run the spectrum of automotive manufacturers, heavy-duty vehicle manufacturers, industrial gas companies, electrolyzer manufacturers, and a host of other participants of services engineering firms who all feel the same value that I have, that the hydrogen economy needs to be moved upward, and a strong association is a good way to influence policy and also create networks and enterprise opportunity.
Absolutely, and that sort of rolls into the first question. As we discussed previously, there's a lot of hype around the industry, isn't there, at the moment? There's a lot of backing and investment. What role do you see in hydrogen globally reaching our net zero targets?
Well, I think that there is an acceleration happening around the world, certainly in the U.S.
Yeah.
The goals are a challenge to achieve net zero. Nations are struggling in so many ways to put together policies, investments that will achieve that. What I find remarkable is that the degree to which the players are available with both technology, engineering resources, capital, to start moving hydrogen into the mainstream is just astonishing. 2 years ago, there were many people who were kind of on the sidelines, certainly here in the States. And now we are seeing many players from all dimensions want to see how they take advantage of the opportunity, what's their space, how do they deploy capital. And I think that bodes very well for achieving goals. The momentum is certainly in place.
Yeah, absolutely. And as we mentioned, there's a lot of positives surrounding the sector. There's investment, partnerships, MOUs. You've got your association, you've got the likes of Hydrogen Europe, putting people in place to enable the growth of the sector. But there is going to be challenges all across the board. What challenges do you see that we need to get over within the next 12 months and beyond, really?
Well, I think the next 12 months is continuing this momentum. The hydrogen goals will be achieved through cost reduction, and cost reduction requires scale. So I think that over the short term is building that sense of a plateau that where investment can move in, scale can start to be achieved, and then you'll begin to see visibility toward cost reductions and more players coming in when they feel that the first movement has happened. So the next 12 months are laying the platform for building scale.
Absolutely. And finally, in terms of the Fuel Cell and Hydrogen Association, what part will you guys play in enabling the value chain to develop, moving through 2022 and beyond, would you say? Well,
we've already played a strong part. We were the entity behind the scenes helping to define some of the legislative features along with the U.S. Congress, weighing in on the structure that exists today in the infrastructure bill that was passed. We were instrumental in some of the production tax credits that are still pending. And what I see going forward is continuing to give good credibility to the message that policymakers placed bets in this industry, getting credible entities to be, as part of our association, to be continuing to voice that they're ready and that they are poised to take advantage of hydrogen opportunities. So I see a great deal of effort on our part, helping this momentum accelerate.
Absolutely. Is there any areas of hydrogen that you see might be a little bit further ahead than others? From our perspective, we're seeing the mobility sector, I'd say, pushing on quite heavily.
Well, I mean, I view this as the easiest. Hydrogen applications will come where the easiest to decarbonize applications are. And you'll see perhaps even more of an acceleration in aviation, heavy duty trucking, the transportation sector, at the light duty vehicle area is certainly the most promising to reduce greenhouse gases, but there's a lot more moving pieces. So I think that will move along in parallel, but I see other areas perhaps with stronger opportunity to decarbonize with the correct cost benefit ratio, moving up perhaps more to the forefront than had been thought of even 2 or 3 years ago.
Fantastic. Well, obviously it's great to have you part of the platform, Frank, and obviously really appreciate what you're doing to enable the industry as well. And yeah, we're wishing you all the best for 2022.